We do have now new updates as to what happened to this airbase, Nevatim Airbase that you see on the map. Now, this map is from Google Map. This is not the, in other words, most updated map. So this is a satellite image. But in this video, I have some good news. I'll be sharing with you the most updated version of the satellite or the map of the Nevatim Airbase, so that you can have a good idea as to what is the current situation of this Nevatim Airbase. This is very, very important. I want to start off with this particular image. You can clearly see that 32, this is coming from Times of India, 32 out of 180 Iranian missiles hit Israel's Nevatim Airbase. Now go to the next one. You can see the debris. Independent counts show the extent of precision in Iran attack. Now let's talk about the precision, because I think it is important. Iran hit exactly where they said they will hit. In other words, Iran, their precision in terms of those missiles is so accurate. It is accurately, 100% precise. They did not want to target civilians. They did not want to target the Mossad headquarters building itself. They did not. The missile, actually, the ballistic missile fell 1,500 feet away from the headquarters. The reason they did not target the building itself is because they did not want a all-out war that they have said, especially the Iranian president, Mahmud Pezeshkian, he said himself, we want to reconcile with the rest of the world, especially the states, get out of the sanction and just be normal, and we do not want any war. This is why we're seeing these rockets are not hitting this headquarters. Remember, if one missile, ballistic missile, hits this Israeli Mossad headquarters, you can forget about this to come back to life ever again. It will be completely annihilated, completely eviscerated. So they hit where they wanted, but nevertheless you have 32 rocket ballistic missile falling. Nevatim Airbase hosts Israel's F-35 fleet that was used to strike Beirut. We will show you more about those fleet and the map in a second. Now you can see here, guys, these pins are actually 32 of them precisely. And I actually counted them to see how many we have here. Looks like to me there are 35. So these are the places in the base that were hit by this missile attack from Iran. So again, 32 of them, and we have so accurate information right now that we can actually even see where they hit exactly. So 32, and these are all again from the Nevatim Airbase. Now let's move on to the next one. This is the image before the attack. So this was coming from the Planet Lab satellite images. I will actually talk more about the Planet Lab satellite images in a second, but this is before the impact. You can see clearly there was actually, this is after the impact. So this is, this is after the impact. And if I zoom in, you can see there is a hole. So this is a hangar. There are two hangars. This is the hangar that got completely destroyed. And there is this other hangar that was not impacted. Again, Iran was very, very calculative in terms of their strike. Now, this is the image you see from before the strike, and this is the image after the strike. So you can clearly see the hole here, right here on the rooftop. And if you go to the next picture, you will not be able to see that hole. So this is the undamaged, if you like, hangar before the impact of the ballistic missile. Now, satellite images show damage to 2 aircraft hangars, with one completely shattered. Again, one is completely gone, the other one remain. The reason Iran did not attack this airbase the way they could is because, again, as I said, they did not want to escalate it too much. At the same time, they could not actually let it be operational fully, because they launch fighter jets from this airbase that drops bombs on innocent civilians in Lebanon. Now, this airbase is also the airbase that has the, if you like, Israeli Air Force One. So his plane, this one, Air Force One of the Zionist head of the snake, his plane is also docked here. So this is why this airbase is so important, so significant. It was built in 1948. Then it was rebuilt again in 1983, and then from that time onward, this base is fully operational until now, obviously. Now, Planet Lab, if they did not publish those images, would not know anything about this damage in Nevatim Airbase. So who are they? So harness the power of multi-dimensional Earth insights to look into broader with daily monitoring. So this is how they gather images, Planet Lab, in 3 different ways. So you can clearly see it here. They also analyze data after they receive those images. So they're pretty accurate. Who are they? What they do? Well, Planet has built and successfully deployed 450 satellites they have. We currently operate 200 plus in orbit, collecting over 350 million, I think, square kilometer of imagery daily. Again, Planet Lab, thanks to them, because we now have a clear view as to what really happened in this airbase called Nevatim Airbase. Again, you're seeing these pictures, images because of that Planet Lab institution. Now, let's take a look at what McGregor is saying, Douglas McGregor, because according to him, the Israelis in Lebanon, they're getting slaughtered. Let's take a listen. I'm not going to be playing the original image, though.
We've got a huge problem right now, Clayton, with battle damage assessment of what actually is destroyed when explosives are used, when munitions are used, and also the casualty problem, because the Israelis have never told the truth about their losses. We've never had a clear picture of what's happened in Gaza. You have essentially a blackout for news of any kind about what happens on the front in Israel itself. They regard this as a national security matter. Fine. But the problem is when we say heavy losses, and I've been hearing the same thing from my sources, that in fact, when the special operations units went in first on the ground to try and quote unquote clear the way, they were unable to make very much progress. And in fact, many of them were severely wounded or killed. And then the troops that followed after them were subjected to the same kind of ambush tactics that the Israelis saw probably back in '82, only these may be actually worse depending upon the weapon systems they're using.
Wow. So what Colonel is saying is that the soldiers, IDF soldiers, they're getting slaughtered. And this is something that we have never seen. Perhaps he's saying that maybe in the 1982 war, there was glimpses of it. But what happened this time, or what is happening right now in Lebanon, is something unthinkable for the Zionist soldiers, for the Zionist military. Now, let's take a look one more time where this Nevatim Airbase is, just so that you have a clear idea. So I'm going to be zooming out from it. You can see Nevatim here. If I zoom out from here, I'm just going to remove myself. You can see this Nevatim Airbase is where it is located in Israel. Almost not in the middle, I would say. Still almost in the middle and east. So middle of the eastern region of or central Israel, where this Nevatim Airbase is, simply because, again, guys, this airbase is absolutely important for Israeli day-to-day operation, which now is coming under attack and getting non-operational. Mostly, as I said, we do not know, again, the extent of the damage, but what we have found out is that this is going to be a huge problem for the Zionists. So satellite images, this was reported on the newspaper Iranian international.com, and they said the missile strike, which occurred Tuesday night, marks an escalation in the ongoing hostilities between Israel and Iran, which supports Hezbollah and Hamas. The images shared by the Associated Press show large hole in the roof of a hangar near the main runway of the base, with debris scattered around. Nevatim is home to several critical Israeli Air Force squadrons. However, Israeli Defense Forces officials have not confirmed what caused the destruction. In the photo, Again, this is what is coming on the satellite images. Sky News has also identified at least 7 impact sites, including 2 Israeli air bases, a school, and 2 locations near the area believed to house Mossad's headquarters. The news outlet has geolocated the 3 videos in indicating that the Nevatim Airbase was targeted in the recent missile strike by, again, Iranian forces. Although none of the videos confirm a direct hit on the base or the extent of any damage, the footage collectively suggests that missiles landed within its perimeter with at least shrapnel damage to the site. So again, Iran did not want to hit the site directly and destroy it completely. Again, that would mean more escalation, and that's not what Iran wants. Nevertheless, they were able to inflict a huge blow to the Nevatim airbase. They are leaving it for the next attack, next strike. If Israel does something that will be disproportionate to what Iran did, then I believe Iran will have no problem destroying the Nevatim airbase and inflicting maximum casualties to the people of Israel. The Zionists will suffer a huge blow next time, and have no doubt about that.